Hi, I'm Chef AJ from Leiths, and today we're going to be making a layered granola and fruit pot. Before we start cooking one of these Leiths recipes, we need to do these three things. Number one, if you've got long hair, get a bobble and tie your hair back. If you've got short hair, make sure it's neat and tidy and away from your face. The second thing to do, we need to use plenty of soap and warm water, and you need to give your hands a really good wash for 20 seconds and then give them a good dry with either some blue roll or a towel. Number three, apron. You've got to look like a chef if you want to cook nice chef quality food. Get your apron, put it over your head. If it's a bit long and it's sort of dangling down a bit, you can tighten it with the buckle. And then take these bits and pass them around your side. Like so, bring to the front and then just tie in a bow. Just like that. Let's go. In this recipe, we're going to need an easy peeler, some seedless grapes, some nut-free granola, some mixed berries that the icing sugar's already in, and some Greek yogurt. In this recipe, we're going to be learning all about how to transfer some of these ingredients with spoons into pots. For this first step, we're going to take our fork and we're going to mash our berries and icing sugar together. And all we're going to do is doing a mashing motion like so. We're just going to slowly mash and mix that icing sugar and fruit together. And can you see how I'm turning the bowl as well? That makes it a little bit easier. Just going to get right in there, a little mix, and then just keep mashing until it's all well combined. And you can see that already we're getting a really saucy mix. You don't need to do it for too long, but about there. Perfect. Nice and mixed together. In this next step, we're going to be cutting through some seedless grapes, bridge hold, cutting through the bridge, down, open, like so. Just keep working your way through really slowly, one at a time, being really careful. Get the last grape now, onto the board, bridge hold, cutting through the bridge. Perfect, two halves. You can see all those looking really nice, and I'm just going to pop them into the bowl that they were in to start with. Just like that. We can set those to one side for later on. In this next step, we're going to be peeling and segmenting our easy peelers. I'm going to take my easy peeler, and then you want to start at one of the poles or one of the ends of your easy peeler. Pop your thumbnail in, and then slowly, might take a little bit of effort, you'll be able to open it up like so, and then just very carefully start to remove the skin. I'm moving the orange and my thumb around, just getting it off slowly like that. There we go. So that's all peeled. If there's any other of this sort of white that's sort of hanging off, pick it off, but if not, do not worry. All of this can go into our food waste. So we're working nice and clean and tidy. And now we can just take these apart into little segments, and you can sort of see the segments around the orange there. I'm just going to open it up like so. And then just working with a half, you just take these lovely segments like that. Perfect. Just taking our time to make sure that we get those lovely individual segments of the easy peeler. Like so. A little bit there into the food waste. And you can have a look, if you've got any other bits of that white, you can just pick those off, but you don't need to worry too much. Perfect. Nice and neat and tidy. Now we're going to assemble our fruit pot, and what you need to do is get it in the order that I've got it here. Your fruit compote, your easy peelers, your grapes, your yoghurt and your granola. And that's the order we're going to be building up our layered pot. I'm going to bring over my fruit sauce here. And just remember, we've got one pot of sauce, but I want to split it between the two pots, 2 glasses. So I'm going to do that in half. Do a little bit in each, just like that. Perfect. Being really careful with our spoon between the 2 pots there. The next thing, we're going to do our easy peeler segments. We can just drop these in, and you want to focus on the outside of the glass first and then build into the middle, and try and divide these up in half as best you can. There we go. Perfect. Push those down. The next thing, we've got our grapes. Put the grapes in like so. Make a nice layer of grapes. Perfect. And the other pot also. There we go. Now we're going to go for the yoghurt. And what we want to do is just be careful. It's a little bit runnier. So we're just going to carefully place that on top. And let it just fall around the outside of your pot. I've been very careful there to make sure that I've divided that 1 pot of yoghurt in half. Perfect. A little bit left. Pop that in the middle like so. And finally, we've got some granola, and we're going to just place this on top like so. Being really delicate, and this is going to give it a lovely crunch. Perfect. A few more little pieces. Look at that. They look lovely. There we go. That's all of our ingredients in our layered fruit pot. And there we have it. Our beautiful layered fruit pots. We've learned how to transfer ingredients with spoons and make our lovely layers. But now let's have a little taste. This is going to be perfect for breakfast or a little dessert. In we go. Oh wow. Really crunchy, fresh. Get the grapes, the orange. That's such a good breakfast.